Genesis 1, verse 29, or 29 to 30. And God said, Behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in thee which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. It's Genesis 1, verses 29 to 30. We'll pray. Father, we enter your gates with praise. That's what you tell us to do, and it's so easy to do because there's always something to be grateful for. We thank you for these miraculous systems that you gave to us that govern our bodies, that govern our world. We thank you for that. We thank you for just the perfectly designed everything that you've done, Father. Let us not abuse it. In Jesus' name, amen. Good evening.
Well, we're too close, or is it too close? Or is
I think we're fine.
Okay. All right, well, let the people decide. Are we too close? Don't answer that.
I think we have good lighting tonight.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, it actually looks pretty good.
I'll turn off the light behind us.
It might be better with it on.
Better?
Yeah. It gets a dark spot.
Okay.
Here we go.
I am Lead Tracker E, and this is Jerry Williams, also known as Lead Horse Choctaw. We have 4 Facebook pages: the Lead Tracker E page, the Predator Bigfoot and Spiritual Warriors Path page, which is the same name as our book. We have the Choctaw Missing and Murdered Woman, WOMBMAN and Sons Center and Database page, and also the my mind just went. Oklahoma Bigfoot Predator Watch, Antlers and Surrounding Areas page, and that's also the name of our DVD.
Forget that. Anyway, here we go. Our new book, Predator Bigfoot and the Spiritual Warrior's Path, on Amazon. There's just so much information here. It's just unbelievable for the price. The price has went back up to regular price of $25, which we are selling a couple here. If you would like to have an autographed one, it'd be $25 plus shipping and handling for the postage. But we will get that to you, or you can get your book on Amazon. And if you have got it there, if you could go and leave a review. All the reviews are good. We like them. And it lets everybody else know what to expect in the book. Straighten that up. This one straight.
On the Lead Tracker E YouTube channel, which we also ask you to please subscribe. We're only one away from 400. It's the sister channel to this one. It's a backup channel to this one, and we also have a few other things on it. One of them is the Tracking Miracles and Encounters segment, and we're collecting stories and encounters of miracles that God does. They may be small, they may be large, it may be divine protection, and it may be divine intervention, it may be divine orchestration, but we know that God is involved in keeping us safe out there. And so if you have stories like that, especially in regards to tracking and predators, we welcome you to share those stories with us, and we'll get a segment up on there. We also have the...
But I was just going to also say that it doesn't have to relate. I mean,
No.
It does to encounters, because miracles happen and signs are given before an encounter to help us avoid that encounter. But also miracles happen every day that save our lives, our families' lives. And those are what we're talking about, of how we're starting from the day or even the day before, of how everything came about. Whether there were signs that we missed, or just something we missed, or that we overlooked, or we went against our better judgment, just overlooking and saying, I'm going to do it anyway, I got to go, or something like that. and then something happens. But we also look at that divine orchestration and the divine intervention. The divine orchestration will keep you out of the way anyway, but if you don't listen to the signs, or if you go against those feelings or trying to force something, accidents or encounters do happen. So that's what we're talking about. It can be a miracle that saves your life, or a couple of miracles a lot of people have, or it could lead up to the encounter. Either way, there's things that we need to talk about through that day to see what we missed.
We've had people escape a traumatizing situation and then say, well, I prayed, but I guess my faith wasn't strong enough. And we're thinking, you escaped a traumatizing situation.
You're talking to us right now.
Yeah, yeah. We may come out with some bumps and bruises and scars, but he protects his children when we stay under the covering.
We may get some bruises. Also, I'm sorry. Also on Lee Tracker East channel, Standing Feather Stories. Way too low.
Just trying to take that glare out. Okay.
Okay. I don't want to.
Standing Feather Stories is the stories of Jerry Leadhorse Williams. I asked him to start this segment with me because the stories are absolutely fascinating. They're a part of history that we aren't told on the front side of the news. In relation to things like he was the last man standing at Standing Rock and all the journeys in between.
I'll be right back.
We're still trying to work out. We switched things up a little bit today.
How is that?
I liked it better before.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah. You were just talking about that glare.
I'm talking about in the globe behind us. I was just trying to lower the screen a little so we're not looking at the same fan light.
Yeah, but then it shows the.
Okay, I got you. Where are we?
Standing
We're adjusting lines. Standing Feather Stories. And they received really, really well. We've got a ton more stories to share. Just those journeys are amazing to listen to. And so we'll get some more of those. And those are on the Lead Tracker E channel. So please subscribe to that too.
A lot of these stories and journeys were for information, were for knowledge. Temples, pyramids, tatas, priests, elders, scholars, international advisors, medicine people, ceremony people, clan mothers, headmen, all the information gathered to bring back here to the people here. One is something like when I left from the New York area, traveled all the way to Honduras with no passport, no ID, no phone, no camera, just some papers that I wrote myself. When I went off the system, went out of the system, and it can be done. I just came back into the system to help my people in this area. Otherwise, I would have stayed out of the system. But those are some of the stories that we're going to be getting to with that. Also, well, these are the new books that are coming out, but we're going to skip that because they're not out yet. We haven't finished, so we don't want to really talk about them, but we just want to let you know that when they do come out, and we hope very soon.
And we are excited.
That if you've got the first one, you need the second one. It goes way deeper than the physical of the first one, of telling you what to look for and how to be safe for you and your family. The second one goes into way deeper spiritual, demonic entities, things like that you need to know about, and we're sharing it in that book. So those will be out pretty soon.
Our post office box is 655 Antlers, Oklahoma 74523. For those of you who've asked for that.
And
I'm gonna go grab the minerals.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna do comments now. This Lead Tracker E has stepped out of the room. That means I get to do the comments.
Does he
And
pretend
so I'm
that
going
they're only
to-
my favorite?
Okay, she just ran and jumped back in. She said, "That's my thing." She said,
We
I
both
tried.
love the
"I
comments.
tried."
Even though we're hard nosed about the comments, we actually love them. We're
Sure
ready.
that.
Okay, Lorna is here. Hey, Lorna.
Hmm.
War Chief is here.
Lorna and War Chief, number 1, number 2.
JR is here.
Always.
Yeah, they always battle for first
Yeah.
in the room.
Oh, we forgot to also say that we hate saying this part, but we have to let people know this is not an open forum channel. This is for teaching lessons, tracking course candidates, and for sharing information to all the trackers. This is a tracker channel. It's for all the trackers, but other people have been joining us and listening in to learn what we're talking about and what we do out there. Also, like tonight, how we heal each other. This is going to be the short presentation. We're just going to give you what you need to know and for you to do it. If you don't do it, that's okay. But it works.
This is what we do. We're just sharing what we do.
Yeah. And in the tracking course, you got the full 3 hours of going over
For 5 months.
everything. Yeah. And we went over it for 5 months. So our trackers know how to heal people. And tonight this is for friends. So monitors just well, you know what to do.
Yeah.
But we want to let the viewers know that if you do come here to cause trouble, the monitors will delete you, block you, kick you out of the room. This is for presentations and to help people. We don't need interference. But right now we're doing comments. We love talking to everybody, saying hi. And we'll have just a little bit of conversation until we start. We got some friends and some healings that we need to do for them first. But of course, if you're new to the channel and you do have a sickness, we can get to you also. And we hope there's not too many, but we're going to explain how the system works. So maybe you can stay with the channel or even talk with some of the other trackers. You may know them and they can also help you. JR, you said?
JR is here.
All right.
Linda from Texas.
Lorna's always first here. Good evening. Linda from Texas saying hello.
Yes, we have Bob.
Hey, Bob is here. All right.
Everybody's greeting each other. Night Stars is here.
Night Stars. All right, Night Stars.
Truth Walker is here.
She says Bob. Truth Walker. All right.
Oh, Bob said something up there. Bob said he's always doing something. He says, I'm always using good judgment. Protection is always 100%, and I know when to vacate an area. Good, and you also learned the hard way. So you are now always using good judgment, just like the rest of us, Bob.
Yeah, we know when to back out too. Yeah. All right.
We've learned some things over time. Isla Wren's back with us.
All right. Oh, Callie is here.
Hey, Callie, you made it. Good.
All right. Judy.
Hey,
Judy is here. All right.
Has War Chief greeted you properly yet, Judy?
Judy.
Yep. Let War Chief do it. Hey, Letitia's here. How you doing?
Hey, Letitia. All right. Hope you and Bart are doing good.
Who else we got?
And Letitia's saying hello to everybody. Yeah. Everybody's saying hello to
Letitia. There's War Chief. Judy.
There it is. There it is.
Coming. Night Star says you escaped.
Oh, yeah.
And Letitia says, Bart says hello. He's watching on TV. He is charging his phone for the live.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Bart.
Night Star says, I'm notified for that. I'll see y'all then, Letitia. Oh, okay, good. All right, JR.
There was one. Go up just a little, please. Callie says, God can definitely turn the bad into a benefit. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. We see that a lot. All right, the monitors, they are letting people know Tomahawk is very sharp. So we're not talking about like tonight. We can talk about the healing and things like that, but let's keep the topic questions to the topic.
To this topic.
Let's see.
Letitia says, "See y'all after." Jerry and Elizabeth are done. Much love. Thank you, Letitia.
Okay. I don't know. She's
Lauren.
still upright.
Carolyn, where's Carolyn?
Okay. Where?
Or somebody.
Carolyn Quilts. Quilts.
There she is. Hey, Carolyn.
How you doing, Carolyn?
You're back again. Good to see you.
All right. Good to see you.
There's Doris.
All right. Amen, Callie. Hello, Doris. Halito, Doris. Bienvenido, Doris.
Lorna.
All right.
Oh, good. That was fast.
All right. So everybody who's been with us for a while knows that we periodically do a healing presentation, and we would recommend that if you do have a sickness and we are able to get to you, to have pencil and paper ready, because we're going to give you some minerals, we're going to give you some plants, some herbs, and some edible flowers that will cure everything. And if you are sick, you've already listened to the doctors, and they've got you.
They get paid for repeat customers.
I guess. If you go to the doctor and all of a sudden they give you everything, you're healed. After that, you don't need another doctor. But if you're still going back to the doctor, more prescriptions, more appointments, more tests, they don't know what they're doing, and you are the
guinea pig.
The guinea pig. They'll say things like, "Let's try this. Let's see how this goes. Well, if that don't work, let's increase it, or let's change it, or let's give you another test." Or someone will say, "We just don't know."
Or what's the new?
Or they'll even
the new prescription of the day, or like there's a flavor of the month. It seems that there are prescriptions of the month too. Clearly, you're already under doctor's care. You're already taking a bunch of medicines. You're going to have to, you already got them involved. You're going to have to let them know what you're taking, because some of those medicines are counterfeits of the natural minerals and things that we're going to teach you about tonight. And you don't want to be over medicated.
So this question goes out to everybody, and you can answer in the comments in the chat. Oh, and I forgot also that we do have super chat and super thanks for anybody who might want to help support this channel or like what we're doing.
And Patreon and like and sub and all that.
Yeah, and all that stuff. We forgot about it. We were just good and all that. But what was I saying? I forgot.
We're talking about the minerals. Yeah. If they want to put in the comments their birth.
Oh.
Were you going to say what, birth dates?
So that was going to press something in the comments. The trackers. Well, no, that's not what I was going to say. Well, anyway, I know it'll come back to me. But so tonight we're doing a healing presentation. If you've been with us for a while, you know that we do this periodically. And if you are a tracker, that you know that we had a whole 3-hour session of teaching how to do this. And then periodically through the 5 months, we went back, went over just to reinforce how to heal people. So you're all more than welcome to help people who have questions or what minerals or what plants might help them. But we have to understand that even like the diabetic society, diabetics, if you have diabetes, you get one medication for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're your nationality, doesn't matter your race, doesn't matter your blood type. You all get one. Type of medicine, and that can be increased. And if it does increase, it has been known to cause heart attacks because a friend of mine had passed of the increased dosages. But we knew that beforehand. But even though we can tell people not to try to increase, and the doctor tells them to increase, and they pass away, all we can do is say that we can just tell you. We know this system works. So we know that when you increase some kind of medication, you keep increasing. Plus, the things in the foods that you eat also swell you up, cut your arteries. You could have, most people should have either diabetes or some kind of high blood pressure just because of the table salt and the iodized salt. They heat that, and so when we're at restaurants or home and we're buying the cheap iodized salt, keep it stretching. I would switch to Himalayan or something like that, where you can break it up. But they heat the shards. I mean, they heat the salt, which creates little bitty shards, which goes through your system, gets into your blood, little bitty pieces, and they'll cut your artery, and that scarring tissue will start repairing. But it's going to keep cutting because people are still using salt. So scarring tissue on both sides of the artery or vein, and then it starts pushing into each other. And then that high blood pressure, comes in, and then everything just goes erratic. And some of them have to put the plastic bubble to open that artery back up. That's just scarring tissue. But the only thing that's going to happen is scarring tissue is going to move down because it's going through there. Now it's cutting over here. And you may be cut all the way already. So stop using iodized salt, table salt right now, especially if you're have high blood pressure, diabetic. You can always use a Himalayan or a sea salt, but stay away from the iodized.
But for the pink, not the cheap commentators.
So we let's see. Let's try to stay up with the comments too.
I think we're good.
Okay.
CT's joined us.
Working out, but have a moment to share with you.
CT's always working.
CT.
And then she comes here and works.
And it helps work. Christian.
Hey, Christian.
Christian Pratt is back. All right.
Saludos.
So if there is someone who, well, actually, we need to do a couple. We're going to go ahead and start. We're going to do the first, and this goes by your birthday and birth month, not your birth year, okay? So if you do need a healing, just your birthday and your birth month, but we're going to do these couple first, and friends are first. We want our friends to, but you know, most of our trackers, they already know how to do this, so go ahead. The first one is 4-6. Okay, and this is we don't need the names,
right?
Okay, so the birth date 4-6. Where's it?
So April 6th is the birthday.
April 6th is the first one. Christian Pratt. All right. And this is out of the healing booklets.
It's a 21-page booklet
that we give out freely. We share freely.
online.
And there's some address emails on here that I didn't even think about, but some of those are the diabetic center had people right there. They said that they would be on board if we could somehow get to try to okay it instead of giving the pills out.
Here's an example of a sea salt,
Mm.
Himalayan pink salt, or sea salt, but you can find it anywhere now.
Okay, so actually, let me get this other map also.
What we're noticing is that most of our friends are, and most of their friends and families are just sick too much, way too much, and the ailments linger. When I first started following these guidelines, I was on 7 different medications, everything from thyroid to high blood pressure to metformin, asthma medicine. I was on several asthma medicines. I had been diagnosed before with COPD. I had been diagnosed with chronic acute asthma before that in earlier stages. And since I've been on this, the only one that I had to get back on for a period, and I take it just sporadically now because I had run out of the minerals for so long at one point with the blood pressure one. Also, we're in the middle of losing weight again. We both put on some weight over the winter,
and we're gonna
get
healthy.
rid of that, and we're get back to our normal tracking weight. Feel the best there, and the blood pressure will go down right then too. But it's fairly elevated. But coming from 7 different medications, I'm impressed with the way this works.
So the birth date is 4/6. It's half there.
I'm gonna look for magnifying glass.
Okay. Yeah. Now you can get these through Highland brand Cell Salts. It's a good brand to get. Also, the Biochemic, you can get this on Amazon. And I haven't met a doctor. I haven't met a doctor yet, and I have talked to a couple about this system. That when I said using plants, minerals, herbs, and flowers, I said, "Well, I've never heard of that." And I'm going, "You've never heard of using natural plants and water and herbs, and flowers, and vegetables to heal people?" They give you a pill. They want to give you a shot. It didn't go over too well with them because they didn't understand how vegetables and plants would heal our bodies. So those are the doctors that you're going to. Those are the directors, diabetic, and this system cures everything. All it does, there's 2 ways that the body can become sick. And that's what I was gonna.
I'll go grab those.
That's what I was gonna do.
The pH. I'll go grab those.
And everyone who has been with the tracker course, that this is what I was wanting to put into the chat. What are 2 ways the body? Hey, I forgot that does that. What are? Watch this.
What?
What are the 2 ways? Oh, well, it worked a while ago.
Oh, he was right. Oh,
I was like, what?
it's not working.
There it is.
There we go.
What are the 2 ways the body can become sick? What are the 2 ways that the body can naturally become sick? There's 2 ways that our bodies will allow us to become sick. If you look at any journals, medical journals, talk to doctors, they will all tell you the same reasons, but they won't tell you how to fix it. But our trackers in this room will know that answer. So what are the 2 ways? I like our little balloons. What are the 2 ways the body can become naturally sick? Give them the answer, trackers, and then we'll proceed. Let's see. Let me catch up real fast. I'll leave tracker is doing, and I'm writing down the one for the first one that we're doing. Katie Seal is here. Seale. Hello, dear friends. She says.
Hey, Katie.
Katie says hello to Night Stars. Everybody saying hello to Katie. All right. Abril. CT says Abril. April. Abril is April. But also Abril is to open. So there's a portal there in April where we are now. Abril means also to open. Lyrical Jazzy is here. All right. Night Star saying hello to everybody. Saying hello to Christian.
I can't find a magnifying glass, so we'll just have to expand on the phone or something.
Okay. And Nathan is here again. Good to see you, Nathan.
Nathan, Jazzy, Katie.
Nathan, Jazzy, and Katie.
Cube is here.
Cubinator. What's
Judy's here.
All right. Judy saying hello.
We said hi to Judy earlier, I think.
Night Stars.
Night Stars. Thank you for that, Night Star. She says you could be a weirdo and bring your own salt along with you. Absolutely. Yeah.
We do.
You bet.
We will take our old stuff if we had to. But thank you, Night Stars. Greatly
It's
appreciate it.
It's a good suggestion, too.
Yeah, it's always better to carry your own stuff. Eat your own food, drink
Kelly
your own water.
says, gosh, I need help with the weight thing.
Actually, Callie, most problems with women is that their mineral that they're missing either has to do with water or suffocation. So you may just be swollen or you're retaining water. A lot of women will retain that water in hips and thighs. And we're finding that those women are I almost gave the answer. There's something that two reasons why a body can't become naturally sick is the answer to that. But we'll get to that in just a second. And it may just be that you need the minerals to get that water to flow or to break up that suffocation, break up that blockage, and then your body will relax and that water will disperse and go to where it needs to go, and you'll be slimming up and everything.
Good job, Crackers, with these answers.
Lisa Lewis here.
Hey, Lisa.
All right, Lisa. We are doing a healing, Lisa. So if you need a recap, she says, hi, or hey, y'all. Jerry and me are good in medicine. Their teaching has definitely helped me. Oh, we're happy you're here.
We have a couple of them that answer correctly. A few of them. Good job.
JR says, if stuck in a situation with only iodized salt, maybe one could stir up the saturated solution of salty water and let it settle overnight. Yeah, that would probably work. Make sure it does settle, though. Make sure those glass shards get all the way down to the bottom before you drink it. Everybody saying hello.
We have several that answer correctly.
All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. So the two ways the body can naturally become sick is acidity and deficiency. What a group of people. How many people, if you guys could, a group of people, what are the two ways the body can become naturally sick? They would say, what? Too acidic, yeah. Well, the two ways, Christian, is through your body becomes acidic or you have a deficiency, and we're going to be talking about that. This is how we bring up Lauren as virus is mineral deficiency. Yes, but you didn't need to put viruses there, just the acidity and the mineral deficiency, because with your minerals and you don't have a deficiency, that will take care of the viruses and the bacteria. But you're right there. You got it.
Hey, Bernard is in the room. Bernard, would you please put your birth month and day in here too? We want to do yours tonight as well.
Cube late. He's been bow practicing.
Why does Cube enter every time saying, sorry, I'm late?
Yeah, what's up? What's up with that? What's up? CT
Why is that,
says,
Cube? What's going on?
CT says, Abril, to open. Abril, April, Abril, or to open. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Kelly says she's swollen. Okay, give us your day and month. And War Chief says pH deficiency and acidity. Good job, everybody. Hey, there's Bernard.
We need an alkaline system.
There we go. Alkaline system.
If you have a system that's high in acid, you're going to be more likely to have cancer and every kind of illness.
You leave your body open.
You can get these at Walmart. The minerals and stuff that we're going to show you. So these you can either do on your tongue, or some people urinate them on first thing in the morning. I think that's more accurate. They go. We've had this a couple of years. You just do it periodically. You're starting to feel a little down. Check it, and you should be staying within the dark green. Those dark green colors. You don't want to go all the way to the black. You don't want to be down there in the pea greens and the yellows. You want to be in those two deep dark greens there. A quick way to make your system more alkaline is a little bit of baking soda in water, which will also help you with indigestion and is a lot better for you than the aluminum-based indigestion medicines.
So Bernard and Truthwalker have the same birthday, 12/28.
Oh, cool.
And did you get June 3rd and May 22?
Nope. June 3rd. Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
Jenny Cat is in the room. Roll
Hey,
that.
Jenny Cat.
Abril. How about
That
Abril?
was amazing.
Abril. Like a car starting.
Who was
Christian says 26 enero, January is 126. And that star says, I knew that. I sometimes struggle with deficiency. Remember in the course, we were saying, get your minerals, start taking your minerals, start eating your plants. Remember in the class.
Something else we need to know. If you were born premature. Forgot to ask you that. If you're born premature, let us know that too. Like I was born 3 months early. And so I'm deficient. We're all naturally deficient in 3 minerals. But for each month that you were born early, you got to add those months also. So you'd be deficient in those. So I was 6 months deficient in minerals. So I had only received half the minerals that my body needed. So they're empty pockets that we want to fill up with, I don't know if you already showed that or not, but with the cell salts. We're not selling these. We don't have any sponsors, nothing like that. This is just,
hey, that would be great if we did.
We're teaching you how, we're just teaching you how we're taking care of our health.
So Katie Seal says,
what about black mold and the mycotoxins it produces? Recent studies are showing that black mold toxicity can cause diseases like diabetes and dementia.
Well, that's not the natural way. The two natural ways are the body is deficient or it's acidic, too much acidity.
And if you get that system right, it's going to fight off things like that much harder.
Now, if your body is not balanced, if deficiencies are not being corrected, that mold, that stuff
going to take root,
can find a place to grow.
It's just going to attack your weakest part.
But if your body is pH balanced, high energy, high electrical system, it's going to attack, shock, fight. It's going to do everything for you to kick that thing out of your body.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, with your body balanced, your white blood cells now have their full armor. Now they're going in and they're just grabbing the viruses and grabbing the bacteria and engulfing it and getting it out of the system.
Mm-hmm.
So your body will fight for you. It's waiting for you to give it the weapons. Give it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a bodybuilder, gladiator who's getting the right minerals, being taken care of by, the best system, giving the freshest water, the right minerals, the right plants, and that warrior is strong. Now, that warrior is inside it now. That's your body now that is ready. It's waiting for someone to mess up.
You just want the proper fuel for your engine.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Bernard says, roll it. Okay. Worksheet says August 24th. I don't know who that one's for.
There's an 8/24. We'll just call out the dates. They'll know.
Yeah, 8/24.
CT says, you sound like a lion rolling that R. Lisa Lou said, we taught her about essential oils and minerals. Bernard says, normal birth, only thing I wasn't expected. Mom was 40, dad was 60 when they had me. Okay, you were surprised.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and Judy says 11/26.
Judy, I thought we've done yours before.
Yeah. And if we have done yours, also let us know.
She takes a water pill and has COPD. Okay.
Who does?
Judy.
Oh, okay.
CT says, what about baking soda? Does it work? If you do, say a half teaspoon or a pinch of baking soda to some water, it will immediately raise your pH and it'll help you with indigestion.
Okay, whenever we get to his, we got a couple we're going to do. Baking soda, and he has lemon.
Did that answer your question, CT? Or did that answer Christian's?
She said her phone is making weird noises when I speak.
Yeah, Letitia might be talking about your R rolling. Bernard says, Ella, I was dropped as a baby, stopped breathing, turned blue. That's what I think turned on my sixth sense. Oh, wow, Bernard.
Yeah, trauma will do that.
Oh, man.
Cuban said, Jerry, I've done the minerals, and he takes his minerals daily. Good. All right, so
let's get to our first one. Oh, Letitia said, yep. LOL, yep.
Yep. Number 5.
Stars.
Number 1. Okay. And this is for Jerry, right?
Yes.
So we just want you to know, Jerry, if you're watching tonight, you and Randolph are doing yours first. And we do apologize for just now getting to this, but we've been a little busy and going from here to there and having courses and things. So we want to make sure we wanted to make sure we do this tonight before we move on. So Jerry's a good friend from Mississippi. And so the minerals that you need to get either through Highland or through the biochemic bioplasma cell salts. You need number 6, number 11, number 5, and number 1. You need to take a half dosage of number 6, a full dosage of number 11, and a full dosage of number 5, and a half dosage of number 1. Now, a full dosage is 4 tablets 4 times a day. And we want you to use that until the whole month, until the first bottles are gone, and then we're going to taper off. But for the number 6 mineral, a full dosage is 4 for 4 times a day. So we would just want you taking 4 pills twice a day. We're only going to do the half dosage 4 twice a day. Now you're number 11 and number 5. That's 4 tablets 4 times a day. And your number 1 mineral will be 4 tablets 2 times a day.
Can y'all screenshot on this? Boy, I hope it's clear. Or go pull it up and look for it. This is a chart. I'm sorry I don't have the magnifying glass. I'm going to have to expand on my phone. But the number on the number 6 cell salt mineral is potassium phosphate, also called Kali phosphate, Kali phosphate. It is for the cerebrum, the spinal cord, sensory nerves, face to lower jaw. Those are some of the primary things it's for. 6. Number 11 is natrium sulfate or sulfate of sodium. That's number 11, and it is for the liver, the gallbladder, the neck and throat, the cerebellum. Number 5 is Kali myrrh or chloride of potassium, and it is for bronchial tubes, the pleural glands, the shoulders, the hands, the lungs, and all fibers and tissues. And number 7 wait a second. Let's see. 6, 11, 5. That should be a 1.
It is.
Oh, it looks like a 7.
Okay.
Just I got out those numbers wrong. It's 6, 11, 5, and 1, not number 7. And number 1 is calcium fluoride. That's the cell salt that you need. Calcium fluoride, which is fluoride of lime. And somebody said they add the lime into it. Good. And that's for elastic tissue, the breast, the stomach, and the spleen. So, Jerry, those are the minerals that you specifically are not deficient in.
Now, with your natural deficiencies, which is number 6, 11, 5, and 1. This has to do, your 6 is your sun, 11 is your moon, but this has to do with your mind and your face, your jaws. This also has to do with your gallbladder, your neck and throat, the cerebrum and cerebellum, which also has to do with your spinal cord, your nervous system, and your face. Your number 5 mineral has to do with your shoulders, your fingernails, your lifting muscles, lifting fibers. And your number 1, but that also has to do with your water, which is in your chest, and your breast side is where your milk is, which you're only producing half the milk that you should be producing because your water and everything is deficient. So you would have swelling. You would be, you would even have maybe start getting nervous twitches, or your fingers, or your eye may twitch often, or skin on your face will twitch. Your spinal cord, your gallbladder, we have to watch that. You're not real strong in your shoulders because your fibers are not, they're not getting the minerals. Your fingernails are weak. Let's see. And this also has to do with your elastic tissues around your top area here. So you're not as strong and as tight as you should be. You're weaker than what you need to be. And that number 5 mineral also has to do with unclogging arteries. So you may be a little swollen as well. But this is easily corrected. Let's start you off with those minerals first. Half of the number 6, full dosage of number 11, and number 5, and half dosage of number 1. Also, send us an email. We'll send you these healing booklets. Give us a call after that, but start with these minerals first, and then give us a call when you get your minerals and started. And we hate saying it kind of like that, but some people will not directly get their minerals right away. They'll procrastinate, which if we go ahead and give you what the food and everything, it takes a little bit longer. Right now we just want you to get your minerals and get that started. Then we're going to add your food, and we can go over that a little bit too, but to go over everyone's food, because it's a list of foods, it will take a little while. But
yeah, you'll have to send us your emails. Email us at capital J Jerry Williams 1927 at outlook.com.
Yeah.
And we'll email you this so that you can really give it a good look.
Randolph, you need cell salt number 12, number 2, number 9, and number 4. And just like Jared, you want to do half dosage of your number 12, a full dosage of your number 4. Full dosage of number 2, full dosage of number 9, and a half dosage of number 4. And we explained that with Jerry. So if you missed that little part, just go back and we'll explain that.
Salt number 12 is silicea, SILICEA, and it's for hips, thighs, surgery, spade, and insulator. Cell salt number 2 is calcium phosphate or lime phosphate, and it is for digestion, bones, knees, sacrum, and albumin. Cell salt number 9 is sodium chloride, also called natrium mur, NATRIUM. Next word MUR, and it is for ankles, saline solution of the blood white corpuscles. So it's also called sodium chloride. That's number 9. In case you go in there and the bottles aren't numbered, you'll know the name of the actual cell salt. And number 4 is ferrum phosphate, and it's FERRUM phosphate, PHOSPHATE, and is for feet, arterial, blood, red corpuscles, also known as iron phosphate, and that's number 4.
So we're
it's
talking
on this chart that you can look up online. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Or
Send an email. But I'm talking about if they want to look it up right now tonight.
Oh, okay. So we're talking about your lower body. We're talking about your hips and thighs, which is where your water is. That's where your water regulates throughout your body. So if your water is not regulating correctly, you could get hot flashes, like high blood pressure, low blood pressure. It could be up and down. your water's not circulating throughout your body, right? But it's also not circulating through your legs correctly, because from your hips and thighs, we go down to your knees, and we go down to your calves, and we go down to your feet. So your water's not circulating right, and your lower body has to do with water, your bone density. So you may be having weaker bones, osteoporosis, or what's that other thing? Where you get stiff, arthritis, weak bones throughout your body. Your bone density will be getting weak. Your red blood cells are not pushing the blood through your body. That water is also not getting that plasma, getting that blood dispersed throughout your body. So you could even be having bowel problems, digestive problems. So as we move down, your white blood cells around your feet area, which has to do with your back, with taking care of bacteria and viruses, but also oxygen and your grounding, your electrical. So that is also letting us know that your oxygen levels are lower. The blood and everything's not mixing correctly around the feet area. And once all this is affected, it's going to affect the rest of the body. Those deficiencies that we're talking about, we have to correct those to correct the serious problem. If people have cancer, if people have diabetes, that's not your problem. That's the result of your deficiency.
Mm-hmm.
So let's correct your deficiency first, and you'll see your body will ramp up, start taking over. So that's what we see with you. Lower problems, but also this affects the upper body. The lower body affects the upper body affects the lower body. So you're getting your oxygen's not moving like it's supposed to, because you got oxygen up here and down there. So it needs to circulate. But right now we just got oxygen up at the top. Down low, we're not getting oxygen. We're not getting the water. We're not getting the bone mineral to keep us from getting sick. So all these from the bone, from the knee mineral, which keeps people healthy from being sick, and the foot mineral, which is oxygen. Which the feet also have the white blood corpuscles that engulf the viruses and engulf the bacteria. So you can get sick quite a bit because your whole lower level is deficient, and so this will affect the top. This will be your water is not going to be moving right, your blood's not moving right, your oxygen's not moving right. You're slower than what you should be. You should be quicker and faster, but your body's going on half air, half water, half blood. So let's correct your deficiencies and give us a call. You can call us anytime, or you can email us, and we can go over those specific plant foods, edible flowers, and herbs that we want you to start on. You use this system for 3 months, go back to the doctor. We've had people do that. The doctor says, "Why are you here? There's nothing wrong with you." But 3 months before, the doctor was saying, "We have concerns, your pressure's up." And this is testimony. We have other people who've done this, even with lupus, cancer, diabetes, and other things like that. Borderline people have all who's trusted and used this can tell you today that they are not sick. And we know it works. So that's what we need for Jerry and Randolph. The 1228, we're going to do 1228 because this is going to affect two people. I almost did that and got some balloons. 1228, bioplasma cell. Oh, and also, please buy all. It's a combination. It's one bottle. It's a combination of all 12 cell salts. And the reason you need to buy that one also is because with the enzyme that go through our body, the male and the female that cross over and help each other, that goes through our body. The when we get to our deficient areas, all of the minerals, and that is all 12 in one.
So that's not number 12. It's 12 minerals in one. So it's different. We travel with this one, so we don't have to take all.
Yeah, yeah.
All
But sometimes,
others.
most of them do carry that, especially for, but anyway, oh, is it such?
Sorry about that. All 12 cells.
Oh yeah, we need you buying the all 12, because what happens is when it gets down to our deficient area, our enzymes slow down and they go to work. They're trying to repair, they're trying to replicate,
Copy.
and you copy and try to repair that part. So it slows down and tries to do that. And then it goes past that, continues to circle back up and does the same thing again. But when it gets to our deficiency, it stops, it slows down and tries to repair it. And what we're doing is every time it repeats that, we're stripping all of our good minerals to try to repair that. So what we want to do is repair it so that enzyme don't have to stop and try to repair and replicate, repair, replenish. Now that it doesn't have to stop there, your flow, your enzymes, your energies just flows. There's no blockage. There's nothing stopping it. There's no stop and repair, because that pocket has been filled. That pocket now is helping that energy, helping your electrical system get stronger, getting your pH balance up, getting all your levels up. So the number 12 all in one, please get that also. That's with your minerals.
Tiny they are. And they're just like little sugar tablets. They're sublingual. They go under your tongue. If they don't dissolve fast enough to suit you, then just chew them up, swallow them.
So everyone that we talk to, even though we give you that list of minerals, please get the all 12 in one. It's not the number 12, even though you may need the number 12 in some of your deficiencies. But this is a bottle that's got all 12 minerals in one tablet. So we need to keep replenishing our regular minerals, keep them up to level 2 so our body can do that. So 1228, you need bioplasma cell salt number 2, number 9, number 4, and number 6. You're going to be taking a half dosage, which is 4 tablets twice a day of your number 2 mineral. You're going to be taking your number 9 and your number 4 mineral, 4 tablets 4 times a day. Your number 6 mineral, you're going to be taking 4 tablets 2 times a day. Now, with your number 2, your number 9, your 4, and your 6, this has to do your number 2 mineral. You're half deficient in your bone mineral. The bone mineral keeps us healthy. But if your bone mineral is low, you're half low. So you was good about halfway through till about maybe 50. I don't know the age, but after 50, it's going to start declining. So you're going to start getting your bone density. You're going to start getting sicker. Your density in your bone, arthritis, osteoporosis. Those bones are going to start getting brittle. They're going to start getting holes in them. Then your number 9 mineral, which has to do with your calves and your ankles. That's your red blood cells. Your blood's not moving through your body. Your number 4 has to do with your white blood cells, oxygen, and your viruses that it engulfs and eats the bacteria. That's not there, so your oxygen levels are there. You're swollen. You're not moving. You're not breathing as well. Your blood's not moving as well. But you're also deficient in your number 6 mineral, which is your cerebellum, which also has to do with your spinal cord and your electrical system. So you may be getting twitches throughout your body also. Also, this has to do with the face and the eye area. So you may have the twitches, the nervous twitches going on. And the face and the lower jaw. So you could have jaw problems also, some kind of facial. Sometimes people with this will have a lazy eye if this deficiency is there. So number 2, number 9, number 4, number 6, half dosage is number 2, full dosage is number 4. Number 9, full dosage of number 4, and a half dosage of number 6. Okay, next one.
For not, I'm going to read just the names of those. Number 2, in case the numbers aren't on the minerals or on the cell salts, calcium phosphate is number 2, also called lime phosphate. Number 9 is natrium mur, natrium mur, which is sodium chloride. Number 4 is the ferrum phosphate, and we did go over these numbers earlier, but just to make sure. And then the last one was 6, and that's the right one.
Yeah, 4 and 6.
And that one is number 6 is kali phosphate or potassium phosphate. That's number 6. Should we go over any of the food yet?
No.
Okay.
No, we want everybody getting these minerals first, then get a hold of us.
Okay.
If you don't get these minerals, we don't need to get a hold of you. You don't need to get a hold of us. If you're not going to do your part,
get a hold
and we don't mean to say it like that, but it's just, we need you to get your minerals to get you healthy.
And we want to give everybody have time to get everybody the numbers that they need.
Yeah, and some of these people aren't here right now, and even though we've told them that we're doing this live for them, they may not even watch it. So it's if you do watch this, get those minerals, get a hold of us, and we'll take it from there, and we'll get those everything specific for you. But get those minerals first, then get a hold of us. But if you don't get a hold of us,
what vegetables, herbs, flowers that you need.
Yeah, and we'll take care of all that. We'll get that for you. Where Chief takes his.
And also, do we already talk about spring water? If you can get it, get spring water. Tap water has got chlorine. Tap water is just glorified, recycled sewer water. It's coming and going from the same place. You can smell the bleach in it. If you can help, and you don't want the fluoride either. So if you can help it, if you can find it, and it's getting harder and harder to find, is spring water. If you can't find spring water, you can also get alkaline water, and you can also get a water filter that you can run your tap water through.
Okay, so hey, say severe plaque psoriasis.
Severe plaque psoriasis.
Okay, so that has to do with your jaw, your face, your mouth,
skin.
Right there. This is what we're talking about. So let's get those minerals. Let's get that started. As soon as you get those minerals, give us a call or give us an email, and we will. And also send us an email. We will send you this booklet.
Also, need an anti-parasitic, like fossil shell flour, which is also called diatomaceous earth. We recommend everybody get that, and it is to kill parasites. There are no side effects of it. Everyone has picked up parasites because of a million reasons.
And if you've taken the shot, you have parasites. Hate to say it. Take that and let's get rid of those. You got to get all this stuff out of your body. Come
This
on.
will help.
Not so says, before you heal a man, first ask him if he's willing to give up the things that made him sick.
Right.
I totally agree with you. And like today's just for friends. I have been in situations where tribal leaders, they're tribal healers. And if you're a healer for your tribe, you should not be sick. There's no reason for you to be sick if you're a healer.
Right.
And that just irritates me when people call themselves healers and they're sick throughout the entire year, colds, flus, whatever.
Like when you see the World Health Organization representatives look like the most unhealthy people on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, or when doctors look completely unhealthy, it boggles the mind.
It's got your name on mine. I just noticed that.
Oh,
some people may think. I wonder if that's a. I'm just trying new things. Like
every now and then we get a response from the computer. Balloons and fireworks. So we're hoping something else comes up to surprise. Oh, look at there.
See that? Thumbs up. So Bernard, send us a email. We will send you this healing booklet, and get your minerals. And once you get those minerals, but if you stay with us and we get through everyone just as quickly as possible, stay with us and we will read these vegetables off that you need specifically. Let's see. So Jim says, Jim is here. Jim says, I take minerals and vitamins every day.
Good, Jim.
What kind are you taking? Because just like when someone tells you you have to eat better, and some people will eat lettuce, tomato, pickles, whatever, that may not be the mineral in that plant that you need. You may need broccoli, you may need asparagus, or you may need cauliflower. So just eating right and just and a mineral, I mean, a vitamin is a little piece of a mineral. Is a little piece of a mineral. We want you taking the mineral. We don't want you taking a little piece. We want you to have the whole thing. So
you make sure that it's specifically for your body.
Yeah. And yeah, these minerals, the minerals we're talking about are designed especially for your deficiency. We all have, unless we're all born on the same day, we're all going to have different deficiencies. We also talk about this in here that this is how we also teach our children and our young people, even the grandparents, how to grow gardens. Each family member will have a different garden. These vegetables will be for this child. These vegetables will be for the dad. These vegetables will be for the mom. These vegetables will be for the grandfather and the grandmother. So everyone will have different gardens, and you will teach the children to grow these certain plants because these will keep you healthy. These plants will be specifically grown for your brother because these will keep your brother healthy.
There will be some overlap, but there's also
some
ways that we're each unique and that we need specific things that the next person, they're not deficient there.
Yeah, so just taking minerals and vitamins, that is good, but you may be taking a mineral that you already have.
You're getting enough, yeah.
So you're doubling up on this mineral that you really don't need. You need a mineral for this problem.
Specific things.
So that's all we're saying. Just like with the system that we use, it's very specific. We don't just start taking minerals and vitamins and start eating different.
I can't take
different
like
plants.
multivitamins. They upset my stomach.
We're talking about specific minerals for a specific problem, a specific plant that's got a specific mineral
to counteract all those ramen noodles, problem. Jim.
And lay off those ramen noodles. There's nothing good about those things. Let's see. Cubinator. Okay. Freddie tap water.
Although they do sound good, Jim. Tasty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Callie asks, are there doses for the diatomaceous earth? Probably spelled that wrong. No, I believe you did spell it right. And it's just like a tablespoon throw it in some applesauce or just whatever way you can get it down.
Yeah, I've never taken it. I don't.
You're welcome, Bernard.
Oh, there you are. All right. Mm, okay.
Night Star says, when you drink water throughout the day, take a few grains of Himalayan or Celtic sea salt so the H2O gets into your cells. We've heard that too. JR says, I forgot with the vegetables, herbs, and flowers, do we do it the same time as the cell salts, 3 groups, or only the group of our birthday?
Yes, do them all together. We're going to taper off on the minerals, and we're going to get them through our plants. We don't want anyone who's making the minerals, which we do need right now. We want to rely on our own minerals, our own knowledge, our own plants that hold that knowledge. So we don't have to buy from somewhere else. We can just continue to grow what we need. Let's see.
Hopefully everyone has some seedlings started already.
Yeah. Okay, what's the next one?
Who's next? We did Bernard's. Bob, June 3rd. Did we do that yet?
Bob, I thought you had yours. I thought you sent me a chart, or did you just? Let me see, June 3rd, May, June 3rd. Yeah, I remember that. But Bob, you can use this chart that's in the healing booklet. This is June 5th in the healing booklet. So yours is mapped out for you. But on read those fast. Your numbers are cell salt, bioplasma cell salt number 5, number 1, number 8, and number 7. And like this chart here, you're going to be taking half of that number 5. And as you see when that drawing has to do with your arms and the elastic tissues, your water, your milk, or your water and the milk. So you need cell salt number 5, cell salt number 1, number 8, and number 7. But you're only going to be taking half of the number 5, a full dosage of number 1, a full dosage of number 8, and a half dosage of 7. And once you got those, remember, email us, get the booklet. Now, I don't know if we sent it to you already, but if not, get the booklet. Don't forget, also buy that all-in-one 12 minerals all-in-one together, so we can continue to help our other minerals stay strong also.
Okay, the next date is May 22nd.
Okay. Okay. Let's see, April, May. Okay, your numbers are 5, 1, 8. Full dosages of all 3 of them. You are totally deficient of all 3 of them. Your number 5 mineral, your number 1 mineral, and your number 8 mineral. This has to do with this is almost like Bob's. Number 5, number 1, and number 8. So number 5 is your elastic tissues in your arms, your hands, your strength, your elastic tissues on your chest, your breasts, your water, your milk. Also, this has to do with your number 8 mineral and your number 7. Your number 8 mineral is your heart mineral. Oh, I thought I heard some rain. But your number 8 mineral, which you are fully deficient in, is your heart mineral. But also your number 7 mineral, you're half deficient there. That has to do with your digestion, but that also has to do with your intestinal oils that help push and digest the food. So with a 5-1, oh, I'm sorry. I was doing Bob's. Let me just go ahead and finish with Bob's. This has to do with your weakness in your arms. Your arms should be stronger. Your fingernails should be really strong. Also, your chest you should be doing push-ups like crazy. But right now, you may only do 10. And that's maybe struggling because your tissues are weak there. We need to replace those or put a mineral in there to help strengthen and tighten those up. So you're pushing out push-ups and lifting things and carrying things and you'll see using this, your arms are naturally, everything's going to get stronger. You're going to feel it. But your number 1 and your number 8 also, that also is your blood, your heart. And since it's going to affect your number 7, which is your stomach, your blood is not going to be digesting the food the way it should be. So you could have stomach problems, and this will relate to the bad digestion, clogging, and this also has the clogging of the arteries can happen when the food is not moving like it should be. It's sticking there, and this can also cause cancers and tumors and kidney problems because meat stays in the body for 7 days. Meat is not supposed to be in our body, actually, just plant foods. But that meat stays in your body for 7 days. And if it's not moving, then it's going to stay in there longer. And what happens is that it begins to fester and create some mucus. And that mucus does help with the progression of cancers and diabetes. And that's being filtered down into your bladder, into your digestive organs, so you can start having kidney problems as well. And you want to take care of this now before we get into the older ages, because this is when the males have problems going to the bathroom, or they need to go to the bathroom a lot. So let's take care of this. Let's get you on a regular one. The birth date, that was 5/22. Yours is almost the same, except yours is a 5, 1, and an 8. This also means that your blood's not circulating. You're not getting enough blood to all parts of the body. So there is sluggishness. There is your blood's just not getting to where it needs to get. So the digestion is not working right, which filters down to the kidney problems. It also fills in with, then hits your water. So nothing is moving the way it should be. But let's correct this. Let's get that heart. And you can have a weak heart because you don't have the number 8 mineral. But you get that number 8 mineral, and you're going to feel everything start tightening up. You're going to feel that you can breathe better. You can move. You can get stronger because that blood's getting to where it needs. It's filling up all the muscle tissues. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Now it's kind of just dehydrated. It's like you're just not getting the blood to every part of your body. So you can actually have like problems with diabetes and things like that, of where they may want to sever a body appendage because the blood is not circulating through that the way it should be. And if you're about 50, because I'm not sure who was doing this, but if you're around 50, you're going to see a lot more, because around around 50, it's like that over the hill kind of
Things start showing up.
things start showing up more. When you're growing, you're young, you don't see these things because you're repairing, replenishing. But once you hit about 50, it's like it's not over the hill, but it's over that peak. So instead of going to peak, let's level out. Let's just keep it going like this, and we can even go higher if we want to. We don't have to go down. We can level out, even rise, and even get better and stronger.
Number 5 cell salt is Kalimur, Kalimur, which is chloride of potassium. Number 1 cell salt is calcium fluoride or fluoride of lime. And number 8 cell salt is magnesium phosphate.
I got these two, 824 and 1126.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that was for the birthday 522. You need number 5, number 1, number 8 of the bioplasma cell salts. Also, please get yourself a bottle of the all-in-one 12 cell salts combination of all, and take those to keep the other ones going. Keep them healthy. Let's keep them going too. Let's not strip them. So the next one is 824, which is August the 24th. And it's also on the charts here. So this one is 823 when it changes 824. So you are fully deficient in 7, 10, and 3. And that's for the birthday 824. So you've gotten your blood, you've gotten all your minerals up to the heart, but now your number 7 mineral, your number 10 mineral, and your number 3 mineral are all deficient. And this is for the birth date 824. So your number 7 mineral has to do with your stomach, has to do with your let's see,
Solar plexus, bells, the oil in your stomach you're talking about?
yeah. I think for the stomach, I'm in the back. Okay, so your number 7 mineral has to do with your stomach, your oils, your digestion. You are getting your number 8, so I can see some good digestion. It breaks down pretty well, but it also still is not, you don't have the oils to move the food it should. So it can still cause problems through the mucus and the festering of the meat not moving, not going through like it's supposed to. It's slow.
Proper elimination.
Yeah, the oils are not pushed in it the way it should be. So the digestion could still be there, but you'll still have a clogging there, which can cause the festering and the mucuses.
Number 7 is kali sulfate or sulfate of potassium.
And number 10 also has to do with your bladder and your kidneys. So, and this is what we're talking about. Now it's filtering down. So we're seeing, this problem here is going to filter down to your bladder and your kidneys. And it's also going to affect your water. Your skin, actually your skin. You can have blemishes, moles, like birthmarks. You could have dry skin. You could have that also.
Too much acid in your body.
Yeah, too much acid in your body. Your pH balance is not where it's supposed to be.
The number 10 cell salt is natrium phosphate or sodium phosphate.
So we need to correct those for the birthday 824, 7, 10, and 3.
I don't think we read 3 yet, did we?
Yeah, 3 is for the coatings, the skin, the procreating organs, which is some people have problems during the birth of these procreating organs, or you may even have only one kidney. Some people who are deficient here only have one kidney.
The number 3 is calcium sulfate or lime sulfate.
The next one is November the 26th or 11/26. So since you're so close to the opening of that mineral to that time, we're just going to put you as cell salt number 12, cell salt number 2, and cell salt number 9. Now, your cell salt number 12 has to do with your water, your hips and thighs. Your number 2 is the bone density or your bone mineral. The number 9 is your calves, which is your red blood cells. So your blood's not moving right, your water's not moving right. Congestion, clogginess, and bone density. So you can still get arthritis, osteoporosis, thinning of the bones. Your water's not circulating right, so and your red blood cells are not producing like they should be. So right now we're having problems with the return. So you can still have congestion, you can still have clogging, which can also relate to aneurysms and things like that, because your blood's not going through, your water's not going through the way it should be. Should be just flowing. Should be just flowing, but it's struggling. It's struggling to go everywhere it needs to go. So that's number 12.
Which is silicea, SILICEA.
Number 2 and number 9.
Number 2 is lime phosphate, also called calcium phosphate. And number 9 is sodium chloride, also called natrium mur, NATRIN space MUR.
Okay.
Is that all of them?
Let's go back up a little bit. Let's see where we're at. Let's see. Linda is saying, great information. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Linda.
All
Thank
right.
you, Nurse Linda.
Nurse. Linda is a nurse. So, Kelly is saying hello. Jim's going to get to 12 and 1. Good one to start one, but if you can get all the right minerals.
But definitely good, yeah.
Good one to start with. Callie says, and that is exactly the problem that I am having right now.
I know the first time he did that, the healing chart on me, I felt so, by the time it was done, you know, we just knew each other online at that point, and I was like, oh man, I feel so exposed. Holy cow. I didn't know
you got this wrong, and this wrong, and this is wrong. You're going to look here, and this was, and she's like, hold on.
Never mind. I wish I hadn't volunteered.
Yeah, for a volunteer. The Jen Cat says, I have never heard of these. I want to take your class. We'll email for that info and how to sign up. Thank you so much.
Awesome, Jenny Cat. We don't have the next session scheduled yet, but definitely email us and we'll let you know when we get it ready. We have so much to catch up on before we start a new one. Night Star says our digestive tract is much longer than a dog's or other meat eater. Callie says that is so true. I cannot digest meat. I can burp it up days later.
There you go. There
We
you
weren't
go.
originally designed for meat. And man, we love a good steak and a good hamburger and, but just everything within moderation.
Mm-hmm.
Night Star says, I go and that speeds up everything. LOL.
Mm-hmm.
Callie says, thank you guys. You hit the target. It's good.
Thank you.
That's what
Callie.
trackers like to hear.
That's what trackers like to hear.
Bernard says, doing homework. Just wanted to say hi to everyone if I missed your hellos.
Oh, okay.
Oh, doing housework. Same thing in it.
Housework, homework, everything.
And Bernard sent us his email too.
And Jim is heading out, looks like.
Talk to you later, Jim.
All right, Jim.
Thanks for stopping by.
And Judy says, thank you for sharing this information.
You're welcome, Judy.
Cubinator says, great information, life-saving. Callie says, it was surreal.
Wow, good.
And Judy says, agree, life-saving information. All right. So we're doing pretty good.
So, yeah, we're going an hour and 45 minutes. So Bernard, in that chart, it will, if you're still in the room, later on within this, and for the people that get this chart, it explains down into seasons like summer, midsummer, late summer, fall, mid-fall, late fall, etc. And under each of those, we tell you which vegetables, which herbs, which flowers that you need for your body so that you can get all of these minerals naturally from your food, which is the preferred way. Oh, Bernard's still here, which is the preferred way to do it. But in the meantime, we always have this for backup because we know that our soil is depleted and we know that things aren't grown the old-fashioned way anymore. So get your own gardens going too. And if you can get a garden that you have some kind of cover away from chemtrails, that would be even better. And another thing is, remember, every meal, every bite, every drink, every bit of medicine you take, remember to pray over it and just pray that God will bless it and make it good for the nourishment of your body. It's very important. Kelly says industrialized food is killing us. No doubt, and it's on purpose. No question. And we were talking about this the other day, the diet drinks and everything that people are taking, those are, everybody probably knows this by now, but I mean, they're making people fat. They're not making people lose weight. We got to both lay off the sugar and lay off all the artificial sweeteners the best we can, because they're not helping either. They're just filling us with chemicals for the most part. Do you want to?
I was just reading in the booklet where it says the sun and the moon exalts at this time.
I saw that. Yeah.
It has to do with the eclipse. It happens every year, but this year's had an eclipse somehow.
So Bernard's is winter, midwinter, and late winter. Yeah.
Let's see.
12, yes.
25, 21. So yeah, it's mid. It's start with 21st.
Yeah.
12.
These three, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Bernard, when you get your chart, we're going to read off real quick.
Hey, we're going to read your plants, right? Your plants,
Yes.
your edible flowers, and your herbs that you need to buy. So I know you're doing some housework, but if you got a second to write down these plants, these vegetables that we'd like for you to get, it's a whole list of certain vegetables for this that has this one mineral, another list of vegetables, a whole bunch of vegetables that have this other mineral, another list of vegetables that has this other mineral that you're deficient in, and we need you eating one of each of these per meal. So, and it may be strawberries,
Well, we'll read
grapes,
exactly what they are.
yeah. But I'm saying just one of each per meal, or as much as you can get of these specific plant foods.
So the three months that we'll be reading for you are winter, which is for knees and bones. For vegetables, in garden food, it will be spinach, mushroom, beets, parsnips, parsley, and rye are particularly good for you. For the midwinter, trouble with calves and ankles, it's spinach, beets, rye, barley, and parsnip. And late winter, which addresses feet and oxygen, is asparagus, endive, mushroom, rhubarb, beets, tomato, seaweed, watercress, and olive. Those are the vegetables. Then we go to herbs for you. Comfrey, sarsaparilla, rue, kava kava, mullein, thyme, horsetail, shepherd's purse, chamomile, catnip, skullcap, passion flower, valerian, hops, aloe, myrrh, frankincense, spikenard, kava kava, comfrey, cinnamon, cloves, golden seal, echinacea, chaparral, eyebright, mugwort, kava kava, yarrow, skullcap, oat straw, nutmeg, and anise. And some of those repeated because that was 3 different months. And then for flower foods, calendula, black poppy, henbane, nightshade, African violet, snowdrop, jasmine, love lies bleeding, pansy, baby's breath, bird of paradise, orchid, gladiolus, trillium, calendula, anise, hyssop, jasmine, lilac, narcissus, water lily, poppy, clematis, wisteria, lilac, and orchid. For me, I can't stand the taste of most of the flowers, but you can also do essential oils with those things. And you can rub the essential oils on the bottoms of your feet, back of your neck. You can put them in a diffuser and get them that way. And there's also a lot of the teas aren't bad when you do it that way. And mullein also, since that was brought up, mullein is good for every one of us when we have any kind of bronchial issues. Mullein tea, mullein. I noticed the mullein is blooming out there today. Did you see it?
We're going to be collecting some mullein this year.
Yeah, but the mullein tea, the mullein leaves you can smoke. The mullein flowers go into tea, and you can drink that. But they're good for any kind of bronchial distress to get everybody over this congestion and stuff that's going on. It's one of the best things there is.
Also, in the healing booklet, we have a section that's got a list of yearly events, yearly things that we do. It's CBD will take for pain, I would say. I think it's just used to rub on for pain. But anyway, that's a herb, that's a plant, so that's healthy.
We have no problem with that.
But in this, we have also a list of yearly events. It's extra that we put in there for a lot of people, especially in some Indian people who may not have been taught ceremonies or times things are done. We put this in here also. Let me just read off just a part of what we're going through now in April. It's just 10 listings. I mean, it goes through every month. It tells you things that are going to happen throughout that month that happen yearly and periodically. March 20th through the April 19th, the spring equinox marks the beginning of spring. Number 2, the seed ceremony, the spring, the sun, and the yellow sun. This is when the sun is coming in also, exalting for spring. Also, the moon exalts at this time, and that's why it was weird that there was an eclipse. Number three, the spring ceremony. Also, in this time is seed ceremony. This is when you get all your people together. You have songs and dances. You thank the creator for these seeds, for the new plants, for the friends and the family who are going to be planting. Everyone in the community brings all the seeds that they have from the past year, from the past harvest. You put it all out there on the floor. You make sure that everyone who attends the ceremony takes a little piece of every bit of those seeds home with them, so that that family has all the seeds that they need. This family has all the seeds that they need. There's songs and dances for each seed. Um, and also the traditional game. Some people have a game called a seed game, where they get two seeds and they paint one side dark and leave one side like it is. They'll shake it in a bowl and they'll throw it down. I think it's 3-5, but you have to get three. If you get three of the same color, that person who's also on the other side of the table, rolling their 5. If you get three before they do, then you take them out of the game, and so you continue. You can take out, and they can have their whole tribe playing this game. This team can have their whole. Well, it's really clans. It's the same tribe. It's clans or groups and so you can have this game, or like the Choctaw, we can have a stickball game, and this is at the seed ceremonies. This is to say, you're going to be planting, we're going to be harvesting. You're going to do the hard work, tilling the ground, planting the seeds, water, taking care of that. You're going to call us when it's time to harvest, and we'll come get the food, and we'll share with you. But we want, so that means we get the best food. You can help us if you want. And after that seed ceremony is done with, the next one we have is a spring ceremony. This is the welcoming of the sun, welcoming of the regrowth, the beginning again of the plants and everything growing again. That's the number 3. It says spring ceremony, to welcome the sun's return for the seedlings to sprout as the Aries sign, because the Aries sign goes out. And if you look, that's how a seed will go. It'll break out into 2 parts. But this also has to do with your electrical system. Once the energy comes in, it also goes back out like that, and then starts like that. So that's the sign. It's out, and just like that. Number 4, tilling, preparing soil for planting, seed beds for seedlings. So this is telling us at this time, right now, we're supposed to be tilling that ground, getting it ready. Well, it's already supposed to be, but we're doing our seed beds on our seedlings. So you can keep your seedlings indoors, get them growing good until after May, because there's always one more freeze in May. Sometimes we get by, but always count on at least one more around the 5th. And if you get past that, you should be good. Number 5, berries, small flowers. This is also the time that the strawberry will start producing or start showing. And you'll have a strawberry ceremony in around May, I think. But it's also in here. Sorry, I don't know why I'm burping. Oh, we had spaghetti. Number 7, at this time, maple syrup sap gathering. This is when the snow breaks. So when the snow starts to melt, the sap in the maple trees starts to loosen up. So this is the time you're going to be sticking the maple trees, putting a bucket down, getting ready for that sap to start coming out. And right whenever that snow breaks, it's going to start running. So be ready for that. And that's why we put it in here, so you know that this time Tap those trees. Ready.
And Joyce, that syrup that you sent us was so delicious. Thank you. If you
Very,
watch this.
very delicious. At number 8, the thunders return. Thunders wake the winter sleeping spring energies. This has to do with bears, things that live in the ground or sleep or hibernate. Once that lightning strikes the ground, they wake up. You're like, whoa. And then you're going to hear thunder. Now, thunder has a different meaning now than whenever this was written. So be cautious of thunder and know what it is. If you're a tracker, you know what we're talking about. Number 9, ceremonial game for planting and harvesting. So I did jump ahead just a little bit, but this has to do with that seed ceremony. We do have the ceremonial game for planting and harvesting at this time. Also, number 10, the Lyrianids meteor shower, April the 14th through the 30th, with the maximum meteor shower is on April the 22nd. So there's going to be people on April the 14th saying, hey, we're having meteors. Look up. Yeah, it happens every year. Here, look at this. Read this. It'll tell you when the next meteor showers. It'll tell you when the next, what exalts, when Jupiter exalts, when Saturn exalts, when the planet, when they have this ceremony, when this moon comes in, when this energy comes in, what time it comes in. That's all in here also.
A lot of information in here. We also recommend peppermint. Get peppermint growing.
Yes.
Had the smell of peppermint going everywhere. The Bigfoots don't like it, and it's extremely good for us. Put a couple drops in your water. Don't overdo like Cubinator did. We're talking a couple of drops in a bottle of water. Did a bottle of peppermint oil and a couple drops of water. Hurt himself. But put in your diffuser, put it in a water with mist and spray yourself with it. It's a disinfectant, it's a refresher, it's good inside your body and outside your body. We can't recommend peppermint enough.
If you get mullein, and it's better to get it wild, that's not near town where there's oil, also cedar and stuff, which reminds me to write that down. But the mullein, you can grow your own mullein, or you can find it wild, but just make sure it's not around cars or traffic, things like that. But when you harvest the mullein plant, I would scoop deep enough so you can transplant it if you need to. Let it continue to grow. But the flowers, you got it. When those flowers start coming in, it's time to harvest. Those flowers are very important. Little bitty white or yellow looking flowers. And it looks like it's on a corn cob.
It's beautiful.
Pick all those flowers out. Make it look like an empty corn cob. Put those flowers to the side, let them dry. Now, there's the green velvet leaves. The green velvet leaves. We also need to pick those off. Break them at the stem. Break them like that. Put them to the side and let them dry also. Now, when your flowers are dry and your velvety, and you can also buy these in stores. You can also buy these in stores. But also be careful when you have this mullein around your home and somebody may come into your home. They may think that you're smoking something, or because it does have a oddity look, and people will say,
this online.
And you can get them at health food stores, but people will say that looks like
I spilled it all over the desk.
Yeah, that plant that people,
Anyway.
but don't just. And if they don't know the difference between mullein and another plant, that's their fault. But don't leave it out, because people do mistake this for, the other stuff. And we don't want anyone to get in trouble for a mullein plant. But
and you can also buy just the straight up mullein tea that's already packaged in the store.
So once you dry your flowers, let them dry completely, crush them up like tobacco, crush them up, roll it into a paper wrap and coat your lungs. And it's going to be harsh at first. You're going to have to get a little used to it. Take small ones because that smoke from those flowers are really strong. So little at a time, but you need to coat your lungs. Now with the velvet leaves that you harvested and dried out, you're going to use them for a tea. And you're going to drink that tea all the time. That tea, that should be your favorite drink, especially if you have asthma or breathing problems or congestion. Drink that tea all the time. Just have it as a sipping tea. Even better, just a sipping tea. Just sip on it all the time.
You can add it to other teas too.
And you will notice you're able to breathe better. You're not going to be congested, coughing. Your asthma is going to clear up. Your bronchial tubes are going to open up. You're going to breathe again. You're going to, and when you add that peppermint with that too, you're going to feel 100% better. I had a friend who I was a good friend from high school. She was talking about how she couldn't breathe. She had asthma and everything. And I've been watching for a little while because I didn't know she would, she is native, but I just didn't know she wanted to use a natural plant. So one day I asked her, you know, if I could get her a mullein plant and help her. And she said, yeah, I'll try it. I said, okay. So me and another friend went off into the woods, went off to the mountains. There was a Mike, tall Mike. We picked the mullein plants for her. We dried them out, let them dry, and went to her house about 2 weeks after that. We went there and crushed it up for her. Then just like we're talking about, a guy who came to visit to say hi to her, walked through, seen the mullein and seen her rolling this mullein up and goes, well, that looks good. I'd like to have some of that. And we said, it's a medicine. It's for the asthma. He goes, well, where I'm from, we smoke that for, you know. But we told him, I said, this is the medicine. It's not like that. And so she rolled and she took a smoke and she coughed. You know, it is harsh. I was like, easy. So she was taking little ones and littler ones. And then I also left the tea. Was she with me? Mm-hmm. I thought, yeah. And so we left the tea for her to drink and everything. That was the last time we heard her complaining about asthma on Facebook. Never again. Every time we talk to her, oh, that helped. I mean, that's all. And so she still uses that. So it does work. All these things that we're talking about, they do work. I also wanted to talk about cedar. Cedar through traditional ways is to capture energy. Now, of course, a predator Bigfoot will hide in a cedar tree or use a cedar tree to capture a person, which is energy, or to catch an animal, which is energy. But back in the day, you would soak your fishing nets in cedar and let it just soak in there. Then you put it into the river because you want to catch the fish. You want to catch all the energy, and that cedar attracts it. So everyone would always soak their nets in cedar. Also, if people got sick and they had an illness, they would go and pick fresh cedar from the trees, of course, not in the towns or around where cars and dust are, but in a clean environment. But take the cedar from the trees, put it in the bath water, a lukewarm bath water, and have that person just soak in it for hours, because that cedar would also pull that sickness out of that person. So it pulls it also. So it can help you, but use it sparingly and wisely.
Another thing you can do, another tip, is slice an onion, cut an onion in half, turn it upright in a bowl, and just leave it on your counter somewhere. And it soaks all the toxins in from the air. It pulls everything in and disinfects your air. You can do the same thing in your car, and it doesn't stink like you think that it would. What else? Serrapeptase, SERRAPEPTASE. It's an enzyme from the silkworm. It's what they use to dissolve the cocoon. It has no side effects, and you can buy it, and it will dissolve scar tissue inside your body and foreign things that don't belong in there. Serapeptase will help to dissolve that and break it up. So that's another thing to recommend.
Also, if you're going to use peppermint, you want 3 drops per 8 ounces of water. You want to drink that, especially with ice water. I like it better with the ice water. It gives because you know peppermint's going to be cool anyway, so it's better to be drinking it with ice water because your throat and your body's used to it's going to be nice and fresh and cold. If you use it with warm water, it may kind of give you a little choke because your body's like, oh, it's warm, but
you could do hot peppermint tea.
Oh yeah, that too. But also when you're using peppermint, we have spiritual binding areas, like the neck is a binding from the head to the body. At your waist, where your arms and your wrists would be if you're hanging down at their side, your wrist and your waist are also spiritual binded areas, as well as your ankles to your feet. Those are all spiritually binded together. So when you're using the peppermint, put some on your hand and go all the way around your neck, go around your wrist, go around your waist, and go around your ankles. Put a line across them, all the way around your body, all around your wrist, around your joining areas, and you'll feel your body gasp for air. Because once you clear all this and all your spiritual binding areas have peppermint and fresh air flowing through there, your body's going to go, you're going to feel it go, it's going to take a deep breath, like, I can breathe. And that's what we want. Your body breathing, blood, water, air going where it needs to go. Energy working the way it's supposed to, electrifying, attacking.
Now, if the peppermint is too strong, use a carrier oil. Just some olive oil will work, an almond oil, something like that, to dilute it a little and add the peppermint to it and use it that way. And also on the bottom of your feet.
Mm-hmm. Let me get back here and we'll catch up.
I think we can start with Night Stars.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, start with Cube with 8 drops. Oh, Night Stars. Cube says LOL. 8 drops, a bit too much in water. Yes, 4 times too much.
If anybody was watching, what was it? I forgot. Maybe it was like the tracker graduation it was something, or maybe it was in your interview, or it was something to where you put 8 drops in that amount instead of 3, and it was
the interview with him.
You was getting clear. Whoo, you was like, whoo, I can breathe, but I'm breathing way too much peppermint. But
we didn't get April 14th.
April 14th, Night Stars. Did you do your homework? Let me see. April the 14th. It's April the 21. Okay, so that's the same. Let me see real fast. April 14. Okay, April 14 is cell salt mineral number 6, cell salt mineral number 11, number 5, and number 1. And don't forget, that you need to get the all-in-one self salts, all 12 in one. And you're going to take a half dosage of number 6, a full dosage of number 11 and number 5, and a half dosage of number 1. So the half dosage is 4 tablets 2 times a day. Your number 11 and number 5, 4 tablets 4 times a day. And your number 1, you're going to be taking a half dosage of 4 tablets twice a day. And also take the all-in-one 12 combination with that. And those you can take once, twice, just how you feel, because you have those minerals, but we want to keep them a little replenished. But they're there, But we just want to help until we get everything working.
Number 6 is kali phosphate or potassium phosphate. Number 11 is natrium sulfate or sulfate of sodium. Number 5 is kali myrrh or chloride of potassium. And number 1 is calcium fluoride or fluoride of lime. Another thing really, really good for everyone is dandelion. Dandelion root tea and dandelion, they are not a weed. They are one of the healthiest things that you can add. The young leaves to your salads. Dandelion root tea makes it absolutely passable coffee.
That's it.
It's really good for you. Night Star says, "Oh, I did my homework. You guys are so sweet. I was just commenting because you said that data."
Okay.
Oh, Logic Montana's back with us. How you doing?
Logic Montana. True. I don't know what, but yes,
all of
it's true. Everything we're telling you works. It has worked. It's been working. Cured lupus, cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure.
I can speak for
diabetes,
myself. Thyroid. I'm off metformin. And I'm telling you, like, born 3 months early, I always had the lung problems. Like an entire life, asthma almost took me out. I don't even remember how many times. I'm not on one single inhaler anymore. This is just thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for the plants and the things He provides. And because I just never in my life dreamed that I would be where I wasn't sucking on an inhaler 10 times a day. And I don't even take an allergy pill anymore. If everything was just totally, pollen everywhere, crazy, like East Texas, maybe, but I don't even have to take allergy medicine anymore. The cube, I just want to say something when he was talking about the cavities and the oil pulling. If anybody doesn't know what he's talking about, that's coconut oil, and you put it in your mouth and swish it around for some people go up to 30 minutes and do that, and it heals your mouth. It pulls toxins out of your mouth, and it's supposed to be very good for your teeth and even healing cavities. Mr. Mills is here.
I know. I just started smiling.
Hi, Mr. Mills.
I just started smiling. I see Mr. Mills pop in. How you doing, Mr. Mills?
And Mr. L, I hope Mr. L.
Yeah, Mr. L.
We haven't heard from Mr. L in a long time.
It has been a while.
We did hear
SMA
from
Mommy.
I was just fixing to say we did hear from SMA Mommy, and she
actually was in the run. Actually,
yeah, she's recovering, and she said she'll catch us up on all that. But we were real glad to hear from her again. Glad to hear from you, SMA.
Okay, Judy, have you been using minerals or
yes,
not
she
at
said
all?
she does. Yeah.
Where?
She's been taking them. Judy.
Where'd she say that?
Earlier up.
Oh, so.
And she does take the mullein, so that's good. But keep on with it. Keep taking it. Be consistent. He doesn't believe. He doesn't. He's looking doubtful. I see some doubt there in Mr. Williams' eyes.
Well, if you're still got problems, I'm going.
You're consistent in taking the minerals.
Yeah, because we have other friends who are using the minerals. One
is in this chat,
and every now and then they'll say, "Well, I'm not feeling well."
I've been
We're
so
like,
sick. Actually, a couple of them.
we'll say,
Oh, I got to get back on them.
you know, I've been busy. I
So make
forgot.
sure it's not like that.
Well, let's remember so we don't get sick. I would rather.
I can tell when I forget.
Yeah, we can tell, and we're like,
Yeah.
we remind each other. Let's take our minerals. Take our
So
minerals.
till you get used to it, set an alarm on your phone or something.
Yeah, but you got to take them, and especially if you need a healing, use them for the 3 months. Be religious. I mean, be not religious. Be do it. Do it. Don't even play around.
Disciplined.
At least do it for 3 months.
It's worth it.
Once you kick your disease, and you're gonna see it's gonna start going away. You know, just keep doing it. Keep doing it.
Also, most people are deficient in vitamin D3, like by thousands of units.
Yeah, get out in the sun.
Get some D3. Get in the sun. You know, when the coof came and they told everybody to stay inside. When in your life have you ever heard when you're sick, you're supposed to stay out of the fresh air and sunshine? It's the most ridiculous thing ever. Be sure you're out there getting plenty of sun and just the fresh air, fresh water, all the old school stuff. It's just all the old school stuff. Judy says, I didn't take the salts the right way. My bad. Okay. Well, now you got the information you need, Judy. So get on.
Yeah, you got it now. And
we want to keep you around a long time.
Yeah, and watch. And also.
Good night, night stars.
Oh, yeah. Good night, night stars. But also remember that once you start this system, your stomach and your body is going to go through changes because you're giving it what it needs. So it's going to push out. You may have stomach problems because at first
eliminating things.
Only because your body's trying to get all that McDonald's out, all that Burger King out, all that whatever you've been eating. When you start putting the right things in, it's going to say, I don't get that out of here. So you will have stomach problems in the beginning, but stay with it and eat the plants and the vegetables. You'll see it's going to get better, and you're going to get stronger. Your digestion is going to be perfect. Your everything.
Also, healing frequency in music. The hertz.
528 for the healing frequency. You can play that around yourself all day, and that will help you
on a cellular level.
And I would recommend not calling an X or an X loved one at that time, because that is a healing love frequency.
I'd recommend not calling an X or an X loved one.
I mean, I'm just saying, or anytime. No. But it does make you feel more for a person or for an idea or even a song. You'll be like, oh, that's
healing and wonderful, which is good.
Yeah, it gives you a good feeling, and you don't have even.
I did that.
But you don't even have bad thoughts in your head. You're just thinking of good euphoric kind of thoughts.
It's a good thing to sleep too.
Yeah. Oh, and it's very hard to wake up if you play that 528 hertz. When you go to sleep, when you'll sleep really well. But when you're trying to get up, it's like it's hard because you're just in that perfect kind of tone or tune.
Yeah, so turn off the negative news and the negativity.
Trying to get up
at least for part of the day and listen to some of those healing frequencies.
It feels like you're just trying to have to force yourself to get up. Okay, so I think we're doing good. What do you think?
I think that wraps it up.
Okay, it's great healing for everybody. Get those minerals.
I just want to add and hang around positive people.
Yes.
Get rid of that
Yes.
stress. Get rid of some
Yeah.
stress.
Uh,
If somebody makes you cringe every time you see their number on the phone, there may be a relationship that you need to step away from. That
Yeah.
kind of thing. Get away from the energy parasites.
Even if
Simplify your
there's
life.
yeah, even if there's even like YouTube channels or anything where people are arguing or calling, you know,
Yeah,
you
it's
let them do that for a little while. Come back later if you want.
yeah, but don't
Don't get into the
internalize
stress.
it.
Don't grab that stress and take it home
Yeah,
with you. Just
yeah,
say, oh, hold on. Let me
yeah.
go listen to the 528. We'll come back.
Yeah. Take a breather. Take a
We'll
breather.
take our breather.
Yeah.
So I think we've.
That's it.
Don't forget if you need the healing booklet, send that to the email. Capital. The first letter is the only thing capital. Jerry Williams 1927 at outlook.com, and we'll send that to you right away.
Don't forget
It's
to like
all-
and sub.
Oh yeah, like and sub. Remember, this is it's just to help you. You will get healthy. You will get rid of that sickness. You will return to full force. But don't wait until the doctor says you got 3 days to say, hey, let me go and try this. Let's do it now. Let's get that. Let's don't even get that doctor. Let's don't even go see that. Let's take care of everything now. Get your body in balance. This is how we do it. Get that pH level back above 7.5. Get your acidity levels down. This is what we're doing. This will do that. This will get rid of your sicknesses.
So we're gonna read.
Oh,
I want to read that our beginning. Thank you, Callie. I want to.
Callie, thank you.
What did she say? Thank you guys so much. Great information as usual. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to read Genesis 1, verse 29 and 30 again, and then another verse 2. And God said, behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in thee which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. Stay away from seedless watermelons and seedless veg. You know those things aren't from God. Stay away from those. Go find some heirloom seed somewhere. Cube says, I'm noticing health improvements every few weeks, taking the doctor's drugs. Good. And then I also want to read Matthew 6:23. But if thine eye be evil, the whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? So we also got to keep our minds and our spirits correct too, because if we focus on awful things, our body's going to feel awful. So
let's put the right stuff in ourself.
In every kind of way. All right, okay. We'll go ahead and pray out of here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And we want everyone to be healthy and strong the way God intended us to be. So we'll pray. Father, just thank you. You're just so amazing. You're so. Not only do you give us the foods that we need, you give us stuff that tastes good. This is like amazing. You go that extra step. Not only do you give us beautiful, not only do you give us nutritious food, but you give us food that is beautiful. It's beautiful to look at. It's beautiful to behold. The flowers are so beautiful. Like, just want that extra step. You know, it's obvious that you're an artist and just the grand designer, and we're just amazed by you. We're amazed by these systems. We can't believe that Father, we can't believe that people can wake up on any day and find nothing but griping to do, because every single day there is something to be thankful for. If people would just open their eyes a little bit, even the very fact that a splinter can get in our skin and we would notice such a tiny thing on our bodies. What an amazing system you've given us. You're just incredible. And we thank you for that. And we thank you for these wonderful people that come to this channel. We thank you for the knowledge that you give us. I thank you for my restored health. Just in every kind of way. You blow me away, Father. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for this system. Thank you for thank you for Jerry that has just helped me to improve my life in so many ways. And just thank you. Just thank you. Thank you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right. Oh, there's Joyce. Hey, Joyce. Joyce of the wonderful maple syrup. That was really good.
Oh,
So
I think I had Lee Trekker eat all that. Even though I wanted some.
he heard it was wonderful.
I heard it was wonderful.
All right. We'll see y'all next time. Good night,
And
warriors.
thank you for everyone who was able to support us. We appreciate that. You are appreciated. So
We do. What's the next thing we're doing?
Tracker meeting Warriors
For the-
tomorrow.
Yeah. New team.
7 p.m. Tracker meeting 7 p.m. Also check your emails. That's where we're sending it to you. If you have a problem with your emails, let us know in Messenger and we'll send it that way. But majority of the time, it's going to be through your email. So check your emails. So everyone have a great night. And we will see you tomorrow night,
Set
Warriors.
your notifications. A lot of people aren't getting them.
Okay. So good night, Warriors. Are we moving?
So beautiful.
Are we moving?
So weird. The effect's not quite the same on film. So we're on our way in a snowstorm to go try to find someone that's lost in the woods. You gotta say a prayer.